Most people don't think of chicken as anything special. It's the safe choice, the easy protein, the thing you buy when you can't think of anything else. But that's only because somewhere along the way, we stopped treating chicken the way our mothers and grandmothers did. They didn't just cook chicken, they turned it into something. A creamy sauce that sank into the rice, a golden crust that crackled when you cut into it, a bright pan sauce that made the whole kitchen smell like an Italian restaurant. Chicken was never boring in their hands, and it doesn't have to be boring in yours either. The 5 chicken dinners you're about to hear are exactly that kind of cooking. They're meals that have been on dinner tables in America and Britain for generations. Meals that came from real kitchens during real eras, and every single one of them can be made in under 30 minutes with ingredients you can find at any grocery store. One thing worth mentioning before we get started is that chicken is one of the best proteins you can eat as you get older. It's lean, it's packed with the kind of protein your muscles need to stay strong. And it gives you B vitamins that help keep your energy up and your nervous system working the way it should. A Washington State University study from 2025 found that when older adults eat meals that remind them of good times, they actually enjoy the food more, eat more of it, and feel happier afterwards. So these aren't just recipes, they're memories on a plate. And your body and your spirit both benefit from that. The first chicken dinner on this list is one that just about every American family had in regular rotation from the 1950s right through the 1970s. And it was the meal you brought out when company came over, or when you wanted something that felt elegant without being difficult. Chicken a la king. Some say it was invented at the Bellevue Hotel in Philadelphia. Others say it came from the Brighton Beach Hotel in New York. Either way, it became one of the most beloved chicken dishes of the 20th century, showing up at church suppers, ladies' luncheons, and Sunday dinners all over the country. You start with about 3 cups of cooked chicken, and this is where it gets easy, because you can use leftover roast chicken from yesterday, or a rotisserie chicken from the shop. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter in a large skillet, add a diced onion and about 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms, and cook them together for 5 minutes or so until they're softened and starting to go golden. Add a clove of minced garlic and stir it in for half a minute. Sprinkle 3 tablespoons of flour over everything and stir it around for about a minute. Then slowly pour in 1.5 cups of chicken broth and half a cup of milk, stirring as you go. The sauce will thicken beautifully in just a few minutes. Add the chicken, half a cup of frozen peas, and a small jar of diced pimentos. Season with salt, pepper, and a tiny pinch of nutmeg. Let it all simmer together for about 3 minutes until everything is heated through. Serve it over rice, toast, or a split biscuit. Now here's the health side. Those mushrooms aren't just there for flavor. They're one of the only foods in the produce section that contain vitamin D, which is something most seniors don't get enough of. Vitamin D supports your bones, your immune system, and your mood. The peas add fiber, and the chicken gives you a solid dose of lean protein. This is comfort food that's actually doing your body a favor while it feeds your soul. The whole thing takes about 25 minutes and uses 1 pan. The second chicken dinner crosses the Atlantic and lands right in the heart of British history. Coronation chicken. This dish was created in 1953 for the coronation luncheon of Queen Elizabeth II. 350 foreign dignitaries ate this very meal at Westminster, and it was invented by Rosemary Hume and Constance Spry at the famous Le Cordon Bleu Cookery School in London. Back in 1953, Britain was still feeling the effects of rationing. Chicken was a genuine treat, and curry powder was practically exotic. So a cold chicken salad in a creamy, gently spiced sauce was something truly special. And here's the best part. If you have cooked chicken in the fridge, this takes about 10 minutes. Shred or dice about 1 pound of cooked chicken and set it aside. In a bowl, mix 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 4 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, 2 teaspoons of mild curry powder, a tablespoon of mango chutney, and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Fold in the chicken, a small handful of chopped dried apricots, and if you like a bit of crunch, a tablespoon of flaked almonds. That's the whole recipe. Serve it in a sandwich, pile it on a jacket potato, or spoon it over crisp lettuce with sliced tomatoes on the side. Now, this one is interesting from a health standpoint. The Greek yogurt gives you probiotics for gut health and calcium for your bones. The curry powder contains turmeric, which has natural anti-inflammatory properties that researchers have been studying for years. The dried apricots add iron and potassium, both of which are important as you get older. And the lemon juice gives you a little hit of vitamin C. This is one of those rare recipes where every single ingredient is quietly doing something good for you. And it tastes like something a queen would eat, because one actually did. The third chicken dinner brings us to Italy, or more accurately, to the Italian-American restaurants that made this dish famous starting in the 1950s. Chicken piccata. If you've ever ordered this at a restaurant and thought it must be complicated to make at home, you're in for a very pleasant surprise. It takes about 20 to 25 minutes, uses one pan, and needs about 7 ingredients. Take 2 large boneless chicken breasts and slice them in half, lengthwise, so you get 4 thin cutlets. This is the trick that makes everything cook quickly and evenly. Season both sides with salt and pepper, then dust them lightly with flour. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of butter in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Lay the chicken in and cook about 4 minutes per side until golden. Take the chicken out and set it aside. Now pour half a cup of chicken broth and 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice right into that same hot pan. Scrape up all the golden bits from the bottom because that's where the real flavor lives. Let it bubble for 2 minutes. Take the pan off the heat and swirl in 2 tablespoons of cold butter and a couple of tablespoons of capers. Put the chicken back in, spoon the sauce over the top, and scatter some fresh parsley on it. Serve with pasta, mashed potatoes, or just good crusty bread. This is the one on the list where I'll be honest with you about the health picture. The butter and the flour dredge mean this isn't the leanest meal you'll ever eat. But here's why you should make it once in a while anyway. The lemon juice gives you a genuine boost of vitamin C, which supports your immune system and helps your body absorb iron. The olive oil provides heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, and the chicken itself delivers around 28 grams of lean protein per serving. Sometimes eating well isn't about making every meal perfectly clean. It's about having meals that make you feel alive from the inside. Meals that give you a reason to sit down, eat slowly, and actually enjoy your evening. This is that meal. The fourth chicken dinner is comfort food in its purest form, and it's been a staple in both American and British kitchens for as long as anyone can remember. Creamy chicken and mushroom. You'll find this on the menu at cozy country pubs in the Cotswolds and on family supper tables across the American Midwest. Slice 2 chicken breasts in half lengthwise and season with salt and pepper. Dust lightly in flour. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a skillet and cook the chicken about 4 minutes per side until golden. Take it out and add 2 tablespoons of butter to the same pan. Drop in 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms and cook for about 5 minutes until they're golden and have released their liquid. Add a clove of minced garlic and a teaspoon of fresh thyme in the last minute. Pour in half a cup of chicken broth and let it bubble, scraping up the brown bits. Stir in half a cup of cream, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and a squeeze of lemon. Nestle the chicken back in, spoon sauce over the top, and let it finish cooking for another 3 minutes. Scatter some fresh chives or parsley on top, and serve with mashed potatoes, rice, or buttered noodles. Now here's where this recipe earns its place on the health list. Those mushrooms are loaded with selenium, which helps protect your cells from damage, and they're one of the best natural sources of B vitamins, including riboflavin and niacin, which your body uses to produce energy and maintain healthy red blood cells. The thyme isn't just for flavor either. It's been used in traditional medicine for centuries and contains compounds that support respiratory health. The cream does add richness, yes, but you're using half a cup spread across 4 servings, so the actual amount per plate is quite modest. This is the kind of dinner that fills your kitchen with the most incredible smell and fills you up without leaving you feeling heavy. 25 minutes, 1 pan, The fifth and final chicken dinner is the simplest recipe on this list, and it might also be the one that surprises you the most: honey garlic chicken. This isn't a recipe from the 1950s, but it follows the same philosophy your parents and grandparents cooked by. Use what you have. Keep it simple. Let good ingredients speak for themselves. Cut about 1.5 pounds of boneless chicken into bite-sized pieces. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a skillet over medium-high heat. Season the chicken with a little salt and pepper and add it to the pan. Let it cook without moving for about 3 to 4 minutes until the bottom side gets a nice golden color. While it's browning, whisk together a 1/4 cup of honey, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 3 cloves of minced garlic in a small bowl. Flip the chicken, pour the sauce over everything, and toss it all together. Cook for another 4 or 5 minutes until the chicken is done and the sauce has thickened into a gorgeous sticky glaze. Scatter sliced green onions and a sprinkle of sesame seeds on top and serve over steamed rice with a simple vegetable on the side. The health story here is surprisingly good. Honey contains natural antioxidants and has antibacterial properties that have been recognized in traditional medicine for thousands of years. Garlic is one of nature's most powerful ingredients for heart health, and studies have shown it can help maintain healthy blood pressure and cholesterol levels. The soy sauce does contain sodium, so if you're watching your salt, use the reduced sodium version. But the portion per serving is quite small and paired with the lean protein from the chicken. This is a meal that gives you energy, flavor, and genuine nutritional value in 15 minutes flat. Chicken on the stove is one of the simplest and most satisfying parts of home cooking, and none of these 5 will take more than your time, a single pan, and a few ingredients you probably already have in the kitchen.